जय राधा माधव जय कुंज विहारी जय जय गोपी जन वल्लभ जय गिरिवरधारी जय गिरिवरधारी जय जय गिरिवरधारी यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदनन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जना यशोदन जमुना तीर वनचारी यमुना तीर वनचारी जय राधा माधव जय कुंज बिहारी जय राधा जय कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा दामोदर राधा दामोदर श्री राधे जय राधा दामोदर श्री राधे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर श्री राधे जय राधा श्याम सुंदर राधा श्याम सुंदर श्री राधे गौर प्रेमानंदे जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस गुरुराजगाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद अभयचरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस गुरुराजगाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज की नामाचार्य श्रील हरिदास ठाकुर की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ राधा कुंड श्याम कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की श्री मायापुर नवदीप धाम की श्री मधुरा वृंदावन धाम की श्री गंगा मई यमुना मई की श्री भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की सामवेद भक्त वृंद की निराज श्रीमद भागवतम की निराज श्रीमद भगवद गीता की बृहद ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की श्रील प्रभुपाद की श्री राधा श्याम सुंदर की गौर प्रेमानंदे ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for joining today. This is a very auspicious day of Utthana Ekadashi. It's known as Deva Utthana Ekadashi or Utthana Ekadashi. Anybody knows what is the significance of this Ekadashi? So we know that the Supreme Lord, Sri Vishnu, was on the transcendental sleep. It's called Yoga Nidra. Actually, yoga. It's called yoga nidra. Why it is said yoga nidra? What is the meaning of yoga? What is the meaning of yoga? Connect, to link, to relate. This is the meaning of yoga. So why it is called yoga nidra? So basically the Supreme Lord, we meditate on the Supreme Lord. So what this yoga nidra Lord does? Lord meditate on his devotees. Is that time? So then Lord is completely on this transcendental slumber, the sleep. We know that Parshva Vartini Ekadashi comes after 2 months. Then, the Sayana Ekadashi comes. Then after 2 months, the Parshva Vartini Ekadashi, that means Lord moves from one side to another side. It's called Parshva Vartini, from left side to right side. Right? You also do that, right? When you sleep, sometimes you turn from the left to right to left, right? So this is natural. Everything is there in the Lord. Don't think that, okay, we are separate from it. So Lord is now waking up from that wonderful, beautiful, transcendental sleep, which he was completely meditating upon his devotees on this yoga nidra. So this is the day, and it's a very auspicious day. So the world changes accordingly. You can see that. It's all rainy season everywhere, hurricane, Melissa, Monta, there are so many hurricanes around the world. This all happens is the time of sleeping. And this is the time Chadurmasa, the yogis or sadhus, the sannyasis, they don't travel. What they do also, they meditate on the Lord. They completely comes together and they discuss the transcendental topic. They stay some places. They discuss among it. As Krishna says that, Maschida Madgada Prana Bodhayanda Parasparam Kadayindisya Mam Nityam Dushyandi Jaramandicha. Bodhayanda Parasparam Machida Madgada Prana. Those devotees, when they come together, they meditate upon me and discuss the transcendental topics about me, and thus they will derive great pleasure. Bodhayanda Parasparam Kadayindisya Mam Nityam, always. Kadayindisya Mam Nityam Dushyandi Jaramandicha. They derive great pleasure just by discussing the topics of the Supreme Lord. That's why Punya Sravana Kirtanam Bhagavat Sloka, right? Uttama Sloka, Punya Sravana Kirtanam. So this is Punya Sravana, hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, which purifies everything, this whole world. So since on the auspicious day of Ekadashi, so we'll hear from Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay, there are 2 verses, I think. This is understanding the material nature, this Bhagavatam. This is 3rd canto, chapter 27 and verse number 28 and 29. Has it? Canto 3, chapter 27, verse number 28 and 29. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudhiraye Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavada Sevaya Bhagavadi Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavadi Naishtigim. So we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 3rd canto, chapter 27, verse number 28 and 29. Madbhaktaha pradibuddhartho Madprasadena bhuyasa Nihireshyasam som samsthanam Kaivalyakyam mad asrayam प्रपन्नो प्रपन्नोताञ्जसा धीरः सो दृष्टा छिन्न संशयः यद्गत्वा निवर्तेद योगिलिङ्गाद् विनिर्गमे मद्भक्ता प्रतिबुद्धार्थो मत्प्रसादेन भूयसा निर्हेष्यासं संस्थानम् कैवल्याख्यं मदाश्रयम् प्रापन्नो दञ्जसा धीरः सुदृष्टा छिन्न संशयः यद्गत्वा नानिवर्तेद योगिलिङ्गाद् विनिर्गमे मद्भक्ता प्रतिबुद्धार्थो मत्प्रसादेन भूयसा निःह्रेषायासं स्वसंसानम् कैवल्याख्यं मदाश्रयम् प्रापन्नोदिदञ्जसा धीरः सो दृष्टा छिन्न संशयः यद्गत्वा नानिवर्तेद योगिलिङ्गाद् विनिर्गमे. Please recite if you can. मद्भक्ता प्रतिबुद्धार्थो भूयसा सादेन भूयसा निःश्रेयाशं स्वसंस्थानम् कैवल्याख्यं मदाश्रयम् अंजसा धीरा नोदिदञ्जसा धीरः छिन्न संशय सोदृशा छिन्न संशयः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तेद योगिलिङ्गाद् विनिर्गमे. Anybody else? Mother, go. मद्भक्ता प्रतिबुद्धार्थो मत्प्रसादेन भूयसा निःह्रेषायासं संस्थानम् कैवल्याख्यं मदाश्रयम् प्राप्नोति दञ्जसा धीरा सोदृशासिन्न संशयः यद्गत्वा न निवर्तेद योगिलिङ्गाद् विनिर्गमे. So we'll go word by word meaning. Madbhaktaha, my devotee. Pradibuddha arthaha, self-realized. Mat prasadena, by my causeless mercy. Bhuyasa, unlimited. Nihreshyasam, the ultimate perfectional goal. Sasamsthanam, his abode. Kaivalya Akhyam, called Kaivalya. Mad Asrayam, under my protection. Prapnodi, attains. Iha, in this life. Anjasa, truly. Dhira, steady. Sodrisha, by knowledge of the self. Chinna Samshayaha, freed from doubts. Yet, to that abode. Gattua, having gone. Nan, never. Nivarteda, come back. Yogi, the mystic devotee. Lingat, from the subtle and gross material bodies. Vinirgame, after departing. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Translation. My devotee actually becomes self-realized. Please repeat after me. By my unlimited causeless mercy. And thus, when freed from all doubts, he steadily progressed towards his destined abode, which directly under the protection of my spiritual energy of unadulterated bliss. That is the ultimate perfectional goal of the living entity. After giving up the present material body, the mystic devotee goes to that transcendental abode and never come back. It's a very powerful statement. By who? By who? By who? Kapila Muni, Kapila Deva, instructing to Mother Devahudi. It's very wonderful, this understanding the material nature. So let's read the purport. Actual self-realization means becoming a pure devotee of the Lord. Very important to understand. Srila Prabhupada's word is not from this material world. This is aprameya. This is beyond even that it's not from that mundane, anything that which is tinged with anything that mundane into this Srila Prabhupada's translation, the words of Srila Prabhupada. So, listen this very carefully, the Srila Prabhupada's words. This is also from the self-realized soul. So he says, actual self-realization means becoming a pure devotee of the Lord. It's a great meaning, great deep understanding of it. Unless and until we have the self-realization, we cannot become a pure devotee of the Lord. So one who has self-realized means that becoming a pure devotee of the Lord. Because of when it comes to that platform of self-realization, then we don't see much difference between that the Supreme Lord's potency and the self, it's all that we connect. As explained in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna Mamai Vamsho Jiva Loke Jiva Buddha Sanadana. All living entities are my eternal part and parcel. So we come to that understanding, then we can see Krishna in everything, everywhere. So this is a wonderful understanding. So he naturally become the pure devotee. The existence of a devotee implies the function of devotional and object of devotion. This is the existence of a devotee. Without any kind of service, devotee cannot survive. Devotee always, that's what is, devotee has such an attachment for the Lord. Naturally, the devotee always exhibit and perform his loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord. So that when he wants to self-realize. So self-realization ultimately means to understand the personality of Godhead and the living entities, to know the individual self and the reciprocal exchange of loving service between the Supreme Personality of Godhead and the living entity is the real self-realization. You're understanding? The real self-realization is nothing but that we all can completely engage in the service of the Lord. Then what happens? This cannot be attained by the impersonalists or other transcendentalists. They cannot understand the science of devotional service. Devotional service is revealed to the pure devotee by unlimited causeless mercy of the Lord. Unless and until we have the mercy of the Lord, we cannot understand this transcendental knowledge, or we cannot engage in the loving devotional service of the Supreme Lord. So that's why mat prasadena, it says there, right? Mad bhakta mat prasadena bhuyasa. So dear devotees, when we have this opportunity to engage in the loving devotional service, always remember that we should be always grateful for the Lord. Not that this is because of my something, that I am so great, I am so, powerful, I have this. Because of my, knowledge, because of my ability, that I have this opportunity. No, remember that. The mercy of the Lord that we have this opportunity to engage in the loving devotional service, but we take it granted. Very silly. If we ask for some service, oh no, I don't have time. But it's coming to us. The Lord's mercy is coming to us. We say, no, we are shutting the door. No, I don't need that mercy. So this understanding should be there. So then, the devotional service is revealed to the pure devotee by the unlimited causeless mercy of the Supreme Lord. How do we get that? So in the Rupa Goswami says that, right? Ada Sri Krishna namadi na bhavid na indriya sevon mukhohi jikhvadu swayameva spuradiyada. Swayameva spuradiyada. Lord, impart this knowledge. So we know that the Brahma, how Brahma become enlightened? Who imparted this knowledge? Krishna, right? Tene Brahma Hridaya Adi Kavaye Muhyandi Asuryaha Tejo Vari Vinimayatra Sargo Amursha Tena Dwan Swena Nirasta Gogam Satyam Param Dhimahi. That supreme absolute knowledge, that perfection, that imparted by the Supreme Lord into the heart of Brahma. So every devotee can have this, perceive this by the mercy of the Supreme Lord only. So then this especially spoken here by the Lord, Mat Prasadena, by spiritual special grace. This also confirmed in Bhagavad Gita. The necessary intelligence from the Supreme Lord of Personality of Godhead, so that gradually and progressively they can advance in the abode of the Personality of Godhead. Which verse is revealing this? By Lord gives that intelligence. Which verse? Bhagavad Gita only. Those who engage in devotion, service, love and faith receive the necessary intelligence from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. See that gradually, progressively they can advance in the abode of the Personality of Godhead. Which verse is revealing? No. Chapter 9. This is one of the Chaturshloki. Chaturshloki Bhagavad Gita. 4 verses. First verse. Second verse. Tesham Sadadayuktanam Bhajadam Pridipurvakam Mamami Buddhi Yogandam Yena Mam Ubayandide. In Bhagavad Gita says, one who engages in the loving devotional service, Tesham Sadadayuktanam Bhajadam Pridip Mamami Buddhi. I give that intelligence so that they can come to me. So intelligence also in this devotional service is coming from the Supreme Lord. So in every aspect of this devotion, the devotee is Lord's hand in it. One time, one devotee asked Kadamba Kanna Maharaj, have you seen Lord? Have you seen Lord? Kadamba Kanna Maharaj says that, yes, I can see Lord in everything. I can see Lord in every aspect of my life. When I move this hand, I can see that is potency. This is what Maharaj said. See how powerful, wonderful it is, isn't it? Everything. So we should have that. This is also mercy of the Lord. Krishna says. So we'll see that. Ye yadha mam prabadhyande stam sadaiva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartande. Mama vartamanu vartande manushya parsha sarvashaha. I give them, I reward them accordingly how they approach me. So this is the fact. The degree of devotion we have accordingly, Lord also reciprocate accordingly. We have that strong faith in Krishna. We have some attachment for Krishna. That's why Mother Yashoda, having this great opportunity to serve Supreme Lord, and Krishna himself coming down as a baby Krishna, baby form in the mother's lap. This beautiful month of Damodara is we are celebrating. Why? Because of the degree of devotion Mother Yashoda had for Krishna. The Gopashtami was passing. Gopashtami was in few days before. You know that what is Gopashtami? What was Gopashtami? Krishna started to herd the cows. It's a very beautiful incident. Krishna approaching Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba said, okay, go to, check with your mom because of always in the house, right? The moms are actually little more that according to them things goes. Otherwise it always, conflict. So it goes ask for that. And then Nanda Baba said, okay, go and ask, mother, mom, Yashoda. So Krishna came and started to talk. Mom, Maya, last year I was 5 years old. Now I am 6 years old. Now, so much time is passed. So much time. I am so intelligent now. I am so powerful now. I am so strong. So 3 things are needed in order to herd a cow. One is to take the cows to the forest, because one is should have very much, strength that you have to manage these cows, when it's pull it, the ropes. Second one should have intelligence in how to manage all this, because of it's not 1 cow or 2 cows. The third one, actually, one should know all the routes, all the roads. So Krishna and Balaram was also there. Krishna approached the Maya, Mother Yashoda. Maya, I am become very powerful now. I become so intelligent. I know all these roads. I know the route. Maya said, yes, yes, I know. Krishna said, I am very powerful. I know that your power. You go to the rooms of everybody's house and steal, and you cannot even raise this pot and you break it. This is your power. This is your power. I know that. So this way, Krishna was telling, and Balaram was also side by side there. He was standing there. Krishna said, I am so intelligent now. I'm so intelligent. So then Krishna says, Mother Yashoda says, yes, I know. I know how intelligent you are. So you go to everybody's house. You know that all these places where exactly these pots are kept off for it. And then you know, steal it and run away. I know that how intelligent you are. And said, I know all the roads and routes. Yes, yes, I know. You know all the routes to the hearts of the devotees, hearts of the people, and how you can go to their heart. So this way, Krishna was giving these beautiful, wonderful narrations of it. Then, Mother Yashoda, then Balaram said, Maya, don't worry, I will take care of Krishna. Then Mother Yashoda was a little concerned about it. Krishna is going alone to the forest. How Krishna is going to eat? Mother Yashoda feed Krishna 8 times a day. Every 3 hours, Mother Yashoda feeds Krishna. Mother Yashoda told Balaram. Balaram said, I will take care of Maya, that don't worry. So somehow, Mother Yashoda agreed. And then Mother Yashoda was telling this. This is what is the love that, one can have. The degree of faith and loving devotion to the Krishna, then how Krishna is reciprocating. So then Mother Yashoda was mentioning and telling to Balaram, Krishna had this habit of whenever there is a fire, go and touch it. Whenever there is a water, just jump into it. Whenever there is calf and cow and there, he just release them, like that. And just go around. So, and the forest, there are so many snakes. Krishna had this habit of whenever there is a snake, Krishna had a habit of go and pull the tail of the cows. All this. Yashoda was a little afraid and a little worries about it. Telling to Balaram, Kanaya, Dauji, you have to take care of my Lalla. Make sure that he does not jump into the water as soon as water ceases. Make sure that he does not touch the fire. Balaram says, Dauji says, okay, fine, I will do it. No worries. Because of Krishna is there to support Krishna, right? Balaram is there to support Krishna. So this way, Mother Yashoda was each and everything, making sure that Krishna is fed on time, doesn't go into the danger, make sure that he doesn't go further. And Maya was saying that Balaram always hold the hands of Krishna. Don't leave him. As soon as you leave him, go here and there, he will get into the forest, and there after some time he will start to cry, Mom, Mom, Mom. So this kind of fear and afraid. See, this is Krishna is the Bhayabhaga. He is actually the fear personified. Yamaraj is fearful about Krishna. That Krishna is fearful of Mother Yashoda. And this word is Mother Yashoda could see it. So this way, the Krishna, Mother Yashoda was telling to Balaram, Dauji, that take care of everything. This is the love. This is, Mother Yashoda doesn't want to know that Krishna is a Supreme Lord, but as his child, as his son. So Krishna reciprocate how we approach him. Similarly, this is the point. Yeda mam prabhatyande stam sadeva bhajamyaham mama vartamanu vartande manushya partha sarvashaha. So then, it says that, gradually, progressively, they can advance in the abode of the personality of Godhead. Nishreyasya means the ultimate destination. So, samsthana indicates that impersonalists have no particular place to stay. The impersonalists sacrifice their individuality so that the living spark can merge into the impersonal effulgence emanating from the transcendental body of the Lord. But the devotee has a specific abode. The planets rest in the sunshine, but the sunshine itself has no particular resting place. When one reaches a particular planet, then he has a resting place. The spiritual sky, which is known as Kaivalya, spiritual planet is known as, spiritual sky is known as Kaivalya, is simply blissful light on all sides, and it is under the protection of Supreme Personality of Godhead. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 14:27, Brahmanohi Pradishtanam, the impersonal Brahman effulgence rests on the body of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, the bodily effulgence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Kaivalya, or impersonal Brahman. In that impersonal effulgence, there are spiritual planets which are known as Vaikunthas, chief of which is Krishna Loka. Some devotees are elevated to the Vaikuntha planets and some are elevated to the planet Krishna Loka. According to the desires of particular devotee, is offered particular abode, which is known as Samsthana, his desired destination. By the grace of the Lord, the self-realized devotee engaged in loving devotional service understand his destination even while in the material body. He therefore performs his devotional activities steadily, without doubting, and after quitting his material body, he at once reaches the destination for which he has prepared himself. After reaching that abode, he never come back to this material world. The words lingad vinirgame, which are used here, means after being freed from the two kinds of material bodies, subtle and gross. The subtle body is made of mind, intelligence and false ego, and contaminated consciousness, and the gross body is made of five elements, earth, water, fire, air, ether, which when one is transferred to the spiritual world, he gives up both the subtle and the gross bodies of this material world. He enters the spiritual sky in pure spiritual body and is stationed in one of the spiritual planets. Although the impersonalists also reach the spiritual sky after giving up the subtle and the gross material bodies, they are not placed into the spiritual planets. As they desire, they are allowed to merge in the spiritual effulgence emanating from the transcendental body of the Lord. The word Samsthanam is also very significant. As a living entity prepares himself, so he attains his abode. The impersonal Brahman effulgence is offered to the impersonalists, but those who want to associate with the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his transcendental form of Narayana in Vaikuntha or with Krishna in Krishna Loka go to those abodes where from they never return. Om Jnanatimidandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurumidamena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. It's a very powerful, wonderful verse, isn't it? Declaring the Supreme Lord Kapila Dev, one who engages in the loving devotional service will go back to Krishna. And Krishna reveals this in the Bhagavad Gita. Which chapter, which verse Krishna is saying this? In the 9th chapter. Yandi Deva Prada Devan Pradur Yandi Pradurvacha Bhudeja Yandi Bhudeja Yaji Mam Abhimam. What does that means? One who worship, right? Yandi Deva Prada Devan, one who worship the demigods. What is his destination? He goes to the Devaloka, the planets of the Devaloka. Pudru, Bhudeja. So Pudru means the forefathers. There are many people, they are very much keen on worshipping their forefathers. Where they reach, they go to the planet called Pitralok. Okay? So this is the destination of everybody's destination. Don't think that we don't go anywhere. We will also. Everybody has a destination. It's called Gadi. It's called Gadi. In the Sanskrit called Gadi. We go to the next place, next station. Next station, okay? So now we are in one station. If you want to go to New York or Chicago, you have to stay, some station. You have to go one station. Then you have a connecting flight, right? From there to there. If you go to Atlanta, you have to come to some places. Florida, California, come to Atlanta. So there are stations, destinations, connecting flights and connecting places. So this way we have station. So if we are worshipping the Pitrus, we go to that station, Pitralok. Worship the gobblers and the ghost. There are some people there. They worship the gobblers and the ghost. They go to that plane. That's why Bhur, right? Bhuvar, Bhuva, Bhuvarlok. Bhuvarlok. Bhurlok is this place. That's what is where we are right now stationed. Okay? We are right now stationed. We have to leave one day. Don't think that this is for permanently for you. If you go to the New York, you hire a hotel, you just take 1 day or 2 day, 1 week, you stay in a hotel. Then after that you have to check out. You have to check out. You have to check out from here. Nobody, you cannot stay there forever. Now you may be luxury, you may be that, but one day you have to check out. You have to give back the key. Okay, this is done, I'm done. You have to give up the key. Similarly, we all have this place, right? We have all the destinations that we have. So this way, we are on this earthly planet, and then just above the earthly planet is called Bhuvarlok. This is Bhulok. Bhulok and Bhuvarlok. This is where the goblins and the ghosts, and this is the planets, the place is called. Then, it's called Swargalok, that's called the Devatas. Then Janaloka, then Tapaloka, then Satyaloka. Right? This is the plane. And if you are so abominable, so sinful, and there is a planet before, under this earth, that is called Atala, Vitala, Talatala, Mahatala, then Patal, Sutala, and Patala. So this is the plane that which goes downwards of it. So this 14 planetary systems, so we can go from up to down and up down to up. We are swinging, we are tossing in this world like this. Have you ever been on roller coaster? In a roller coaster? Have you sat on it? It goes up. What is the next moment? Come down. Then it goes up. It's come down. So we are basically in roller coaster. We are on the roller coaster in this world. Sometimes it goes up all the way up and some down and boom like this. This is the way it goes in our life. This is where we are in this world. Just goes like this. But Krishna says this word. Many places Krishna reveals this word. One who knows my transcendental appearance and activities. Which verse is that? One who knows my transcendental appearance and activities. Yes, which verse? Which chapter? Chapter 4, verse number 10. Verse number 10, chapter 4. Janma karma jame divyam evam yovedi tattvada tektva deham punar janma naidi mamedi sorjanasi. Nani vartande. Janma karma jame divyam. My transcendental appearance and activities are divine. Upon living, the body never comes back into this material world again. Krishna is saying this one. So our destination, those who knows this, those who engage in the loving devotion service, what is their destination? So Kapila Devi is saying here that according to that, their desires, that what is their desires, accordingly they get the destination. So all devotees, those who are sincerely, very attentively focused, worship the Supreme Lord, Sri Radha and Krishna. Where they reside? Radha and Krishna? Where? Which planet? Goloka Dham, Goloka Vrindavan. Yes, there are innumerable Vaikuntha planets. You can reach one of this destination, one of this planet, Vaikuntha planets. There are, Tripada Vibhuti means 3/4 of all creations is actually Vaikuntha, spiritual realm, spiritual world. Only 1/4 is actually this material realm, material world. This is where we are tossing in the roller coaster, goes up and down, goes up and down. But we have a destination, we have a place to go. So where we all go, when we have such a wonderful loving devotion to the Supreme Lord, Sri Radha and Krishna, this is our greatest fortune, this is our greatest perfection. When we have this wonderful opportunity, serve sincerely Sri Radha and Krishna, we are practicing here, and after the departure, then we all go back to where? Goloka Vrindavan, where Radha and Krishna resides. But some people worship Narayana. They don't worship Radha and Krishna. They don't worship in this Madhurya, this loving relationship, these wonderful pastimes. They don't worship. They worship only Narayana or Vishnu. Where do they go? Where do they go? They go to Vaikuntha. So one of the Vaikuntha planets. So like that, there are 6 kinds of liberation. 6 kinds of liberation. What are the liberation? There is Sayujya Mukti, liberation. One can merge with the Supreme Lord. Samipya Mukti, one can go near to the Lord, the planet where the Lord resides depends on which deity you are worshipping prominently. You have the attachment for which deity. Then you go, then Salokya Mukti, the same planet of the Supreme Lord. Same planet. Same, that is Salokya, same Loka. It's called same Loka of that Supreme Lord. Salokya Mukti. And then there is Samipya Mukti, Sayujya Mukti, then Sarupya Mukti. What is Sarupya? Same form of the Supreme Lord. You can attain that. So this is all the destination that we all have. Sarupya Mukti. Then there is Srashti. Another Mukti called Srashti means you can decide which form you want. Which destination you want, you can decide, because that's the potency, that the power, spiritual potency you get accordingly. So in many places it says like this, that one can attain and get to that. And there is another verse in the Bhagavad Gita says in the 15th chapter. Na tad bhasayedo surya na shashanka na pavagha idi gatva na nivartande. See the word, same word, na nivartande. Kabaladev is saying here that na nivartande. Yad gatva na nivartande. Yad gatva na nivartande. Similarly, na tad bhasayedo surya na shashanka na pavagha idi gatva na nivartande. Tadhama paramamama, one who reaches my abode will never come back into this material world. So this is a fact. So one who worships sincerely, worship that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Don't think that that Radha and Krishna is here just the marble. It's the original spiritual, the supreme form, the spiritual form of the Supreme Lord that we can say. The devotee sees this. Some other people, not the unknown devotee, sees that this may be a marble, but devotees can see Krishna right there. Kabaladev in the beginning says that when devotee has such a devotion, he can see the smile on the face of the Lord in the temple. The eyes, the beautiful eyes, the smile on the face of the Lord. The devotee sees this. So such devotees, when engaged in the loving devotions, the Lord reciprocate accordingly. So there are so many places Krishna says that one who comes to me, then he will come to me without any doubt. Right? Manmana mam bhatbhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru mam e vaishyadi satyande pradijane priyosime. There are so many places Krishna says that they will come to me without any doubt. So this is very powerful statement. All we need to do, that just worship the Supreme Lord sincerely and attentively. Then also Srila Prabhupada says in the purport, so that we also can, while we are in this body, we can also see that the next destination, what is my next destination while we are here in this planet, while worshipping the Supreme Lord. We will identify, we will come to that realization that what is our spiritual identity while we are worshipping the Supreme Lord in this world. It's not just a fiction, it's not just story that's saying this. This is a fact. We can understand, realize that. That's a self-realization. Once we realize that, we can understand that what is our next destination, what is our spiritual identity, what service we are going to do with Krishna. What is my, next destination. So everybody has to go to a next destination. But why don't we go to that, the highest, with Krishna? Where Krishna is there, that's our abode, that's our permanent place. It's all temporary. Where Krishna and Radha and Krishna is there, that is our permanent, the abode, the station. So thank you so much. Always remember this. It's a very powerful statement, powerful words by the Lord. We all can attain. All we need is actually that degree of devotion that we have. We have to develop that, the loving devotion. So it says that, right, in the Bhagavatam, Srila Prabhupada writes, when it comes to that Mother Yashoda's pastime, Mother Yashoda binds Krishna. So Krishna cannot bind, nobody can bind Krishna. But Mother Yashoda could bind Krishna. Why? What is the cause? What Mother Yashoda has? Even Brahma cannot bind Krishna. Even Shiva cannot. Even Lakshmi Devi cannot bind Krishna. Even Lakshmi Devi is always at the feet of Krishna and serving Krishna, the Supreme Lord, but cannot bind. But then what is the difference of Mother Yashoda in the difference in Mother Yashoda? What prominence that Mother Yashoda has it? What prominence? So this is where coming that we develop that kind of relationship with Krishna. Basically there are 5 rasas, 5 loving relationships. Out of 5 relationships coming, the 4 loving relationship that we can have with Krishna is, one is the Dasya Bhav. We can become the servant of the devotees of the Supreme Lord, servants, servitude. The next is the friendship.
that we can have. The next is Valsalya. So when we have this one of these four rasa, four relationship that we develop with Krishna, then definitely Krishna will be surrendered to that devotee. Krishna, the Supreme Lord. You know that in the Chaurashtakam, Vallabhacharya says that. Vallabhacharya says that you are actually remover of all the bandhanas from all the people. Yamaraj, that from the bandhanas of Yamaraj, he all says that. But you are incapable. You are incapable of that. The devotee binds you, then you are incapable of removing that. See that? Vallabhacharya says that if you release everybody's bandhana, everybody's bondage, but a devotee binds you with love and devotion, then you are incapable of removing that bandhan even. So the devotees is wonderful. And Mukti Devi, so Mukti Devi, liberation, she gives liberation to everybody. Mukti Devi, she gives liberation to everyone. But one time Mukti Devi come and ask Krishna, I give liberation to everybody, and who is going to give me liberation? Who is going to give me liberation? Krishna took some dust from the Braj and put it on the head of Mukti Devi, said, this Braj, rest, will give you liberation. That's what is the potency of Braj. Right? So this way, the devotees that it's very wonderful topic. So the point is this one. So when Mother Yashoda developed this attachment for Krishna as a Valsalya, that is actually in our terms which is called the sadhana. Then when we develop sadhana, matured in sadhana, we develop raga. Sadhana bhakti, and then next one is called raganuga bhakti. Raganuga bhakti, attachment for Krishna. So when we have this very loving attachment for Krishna, especially for Radha and Krishna for us, because we are Gaudiyas, then Krishna would be surrendered. Krishna would personally, come to that devotee. That says Sri Krishna Akarshani. One can attract Krishna when you have that. So this is the only way that one can bind Krishna, or Krishna is surrendered to that devotee. As we surrender to Krishna, but Krishna would personally surrender to that devotee. And then what? Think about that. Krishna would protect, take care of everything, and Krishna would personally, that's why Villamangalam Thakur says that, right? So Villamangalam Thakur, Chaurashtakam is by Villamangalam Thakur. Villamangalam Thakur was writing all this. Villamangalam Thakur says that even if you try to go from my heart, but you cannot go because of, unless I decide that you cannot go from my heart. So this way, the devotees, that is very, very important that this understand this transcendental knowledge, transcendental truth, who we are, what is our relationship, how we can, go back to our original nature and serve Krishna in eternal abode in the Goloka Vrindavan. So that's why we are so fortunate. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given this wonderful knowledge to us. Radha and Krishna is the object. Radha is or Krishna is our goal of life. So definitely then we will go there. Radha and Krishna will personally take care of. Because of, we are ungrateful, but Radha and Krishna is not like that. We are ungrateful in every aspect of our life. But Radha and Krishna is always grateful for even a little bit water we offer to Krishna. He never forget it. So he knows, he sees it, he knows that. This devotee did something for me. So this way we also can, when sincerely engage the devotion with such love and devotion for Krishna, definitely we can reach to that destination called Goloka Vrindavan. No doubt. Okay, thank you so much. Tera Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Yes. Huh? Oh, Samipya Mukti. Yes, Samipya. Samipa means near. Very near to the Lord. No, very near to the Lord. On the same Salokya, maybe on the same Loka. So like just for an example, you live here in America, your parents live here in India. Same Loka, right? Same Loka. So then, but Samipya, you are here in New Jersey, Lord is living here in Edison. You are very close to you. Very Samipya. Samipya means very, loka is same. Salokia means same loka. You can go to the England and you stay here in America. Same loka. But here you are Samipya, or very close to Krishna. Serve Krishna. Vaikunthas are innumerable. You cannot even imagine. We cannot even imagine this material world. Then think about it. The entire, the Vaikunthas, So this way, Samipya, Salokya, and Sarupya, Sayujya, different kinds of. So one can attain that. One can reach to that destination. One can attain to that destination. Okay. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Mandira Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. And Ekadashi, Sthana Ekadashi. And also Bhishma Panchak starts today. Is on this Ekadashi. If you have not done the fasting or this Damodara fasting, at least do this 5 days. It is compensated. It says that as if that you done for all this month. If you take, sincerely this last 5 days of Kartik, if you fast, if you do some austerity, then it's considered as that you did that for all month, right? So like Pandava Nirjala Ekadashi, Shri Radha Shyam Sundar ji ki jai, Shri Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Maya ki jai, Shri Gaura Nitai ki jai, Shri Pancha Tattva ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bo. Shri Prabhupada ki jai, Gaura Premanande. It's called Bhishma Panchak. Bhishma did it on the death of Aru and attained the Supreme Lord. So similarly, even in these 5 days, if you go do some devotion, wonderful activities, then we also can attain that destination. Okay. Thank you so much. Hari Bol, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Same, what you are following, don't do anything, but strictly, at least that the vow you take, continue with it. And also Tulasi Shalagram Vivah is on the last day. Kartik Purnima is on Wednesday, and that's where our no, it's not that. You can have at least 1 time, 2 times a day, not like 4 times, 5 times instead of 1 time, or depends on your capacity. 2 times instead of 3 times, you can have 2 times. Then engage and get up in the morning, chant the holy name, finish your holy name, chant rounds sincerely in the morning itself. These are all the vows. I will not eat anything unless I offer to the Krishna. I will not eat anything outside. I will celebrate, and also I will not talk too much in the mundane topic and all. I will not associate with this, mundane people. I will seclude myself. I will chant and remember and hear the pastimes of the Supreme Lord. I will not talk nonsense. I will always listen and hear the beautiful pastimes or the wonderful bhajans of the Supreme Lord. At least I would come to temple every day and see the Lord and worship the Lord. I will offer something to the Lord and charity, give the charity to the devotees. So this way, these 5 days can be very beautiful and full conscious of the Lord. Yeah? In starting today. Yeah. Till Wednesday. Yeah. Yeah? No. You can eat with prasadam. Eat only prasadam. Eat only prasadam. Don't indulge in any of these mundane activities. Offered, yeah, only prasadam. Eat only prasadam. And then chant, hear Bhagavad Gita. No other topics. No other mundane topics. Purify. This way that we can purify our consciousness. This way we all. Yeah? Yeah. No, it's not that without. We can eat prasadam. Main thing is actually more conscious. This way we can be more conscious of Lord. We are always conscious of eating, going there, this one, and where is the conscious of the Lord? There is no conscious. Morning, in the morning office. If whatever it is, whatever you make, whatever is possible, that eat. Yeah, what I do actually, I don't eat anything until noon. The noon time, I break that one with my prasadam. Whatever the prasadam you made in the morning, you keep it. We take it with you and eat that one. Yeah, yeah. Same day prasadam. Eat, make little that whatever you can offer, whatever you can manage. Don't too much, and whatever is possible, do that. Yeah. Okay. Eh? Come to temple every day, morning Mangalarti if you can, or something like that. Some vows like that. So this way Lord is pleased with our efforts. Mangalarti we can come, chant, finish your rounds. Prasadam, offer the bhoga to the Lord, worship the Lord and come to the Lord. No, not that way. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So we are all devotees anyway. We are following this. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's all. That's Mahaprasadam. Yes, yes, you can have the prasadam. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Very